grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, we are back with another daily market update. XRP is the main star of this video, but before we get into it, if you guys are missing the TikTok live streams, like if you're not attending them, you can literally watch back all of the highlights on the Crypto Mason 2 channel. So go to here, go to my channels section, and you can see there's my second channel for all my clips, and there's my spiritual channel as well. So let's get straight into the daily market update. Make sure you're following on Twitter and Instagram, and let's go. Okay, BTC. Everything is kind of retracing right now. We're 1.52% down in 24 hours here. Volume is still extremely high, 111 billion. We're still sitting right below that 2 trillion. I guess I was right to take some profit when the market was at 2 trillion. If we zoom out to the altcoins here, we see that basically everything is red, right? We've got some outliers. IODEX, I am a fan of IODEX. We've got XRP as a small outlier. Tezos, Kadena, not really a fan of Kadena. It's just like mediocre to me. Maybe I just don't know enough about it. But everything else has retraced, okay? So, talking about Bitcoin, I cannot believe that I missed this. This Cash App is allowing transfers on the Lightning Network, okay, with Bitcoin. You can literally buy tacos, tip your favorite Twitter comedian, or send a friend money abroad anywhere that accepts Lightning. That is very crazy. That might have been a big catalyst to the price pumping here because Cash App is massive in the States. We don't have Cash App in Canada, by the way. But Bitcoin, small retracement. I still like where we are in terms of our money flow indicator down here. We can still see that this looks like it should come up, right? If it does, that's going to be very, very nice. And we probably will get above 50K if this money flow goes up above that zero. And we saw on the 12-hour, it has done that, but it's so small. Take a look at that, how small that is. You see the green there? The green, the red going into the green. It's happened on the 12-hour, but that is very small. EMA is going bullish as well here. Let's go on the 4-hour. We see also looking pretty good. We're in the depths of green money. Momentum wave is about to come down possibly. Very interesting. As long as Bitcoin stays above 40K, man, I am happy. We can go sideways at 40 to 45K for a while, and then we can test that 50K. So we need to talk about XRP because look at this. Okay, David, man, look what he's saying. I guess I must have bumped into the switch while I was sleeping. I will try more sleeping. Also playing Fortnite and eating cheesecake just in case that works too. So obviously all the little conspiracy people are putting the gematria in here for Fortnite and cheesecake. Man, he's just having fun. Come on. But he bumped the switch. So this is crazy that he said something like this. I mean, if the switch only brings us to 80 cents, come on. Like flip more switches, right? But the switch has been flipped by David while he was sleeping. And we have absolutely shattered all expectations of that pump. I was hoping for 75 cents, blasted above it, shot above all these little resistance points right here. Could not get past that 91 cents, right? Where did we go to? Yeah, 91 cents. But we did touch 90 cents, which is so crazy. I feel proud of XRP for actually doing something, right? On my Twitter, I also said, that if XRP breaks all-time high this year, I will shave all of my facial hair off immediately. This will all get shaved off, bro. If XRP touches all-time high this year, or breaks it. It can't just touch it. It has to break through it, which would mean XRP is going to $3.82. who knows? XRP all-time high coming soon. I think it's literally possible. Like this volume really picked up here. I'm wondering if somebody knows something, and we're getting like the pump before the storm here. So, Credible Crypto as well says that this is the strongest daily candle that we have seen on XRP/Bitcoin. So XRP being valued against Bitcoin, that trading pair. We have broken our falling wedge downtrend line, which is this. You can see it, falling wedge. We touched there, boom, boom, boom. So falling wedge downtrend, and we broke through that, okay? And we may have avoided the breakdown he was concerned about. We'll get more confirmation in the coming days if this move is legit, okay? XRP, what do we have that's causing this at all? Because I couldn't find nothing. We have this from Payment Infrastructure News. The last few days have been marked by positive news for the Swift competitor Ripple. Observers speak of a possible turning point in the lawsuit with the SEC. But more interesting from our point of view is the cooperation with Modular. So I covered this Modular partnership, but it might be bigger than we thought, or than I thought. This gives the RippleNet project a new boost. The new partnership means that firms using Ripple's RippleNet for real-time payments will have an alternative to legacy correspondent banking for payments into the UK and Europe. That's the whole thing with Ripple, is that people need to use it to see how superior it is, right? They need to use it as an alternative, right? And you can think about how psychologically hard it is to get you to use an alternative in life, right? Just to use an alternative in life. So moving on, let's move on to QNT. Okay, Whale Stats says that Quant is back on the top 10 purchase tokens by the top 1,000 biggest Ethereum whales here. As you can see, or you can't, right here, QNT is back in that top 10 for the top 1,000 biggest ETH whales. We already know that they are accumulating quants. I told you guys I took profit at 137, right? And I guess all it took was for me to take profit for it to pump back up to 150. Okay, so I made sure to take small profit, right? Small profit. So I didn't sell too much, but then we pumped all the way up above that 150 resistance and got to 157. So we like that small retracement on everything in the market right now. I wouldn't be buying this dip, right? I would be waiting to see if this goes further down. Patience is key here. So we have the freaking Federal Reserve designing a digital dollar that handles 1.7 million transactions per second. Now, this is pretty, well, it's not misleading, but all this is the Boston Federal Reserve Bank, okay, and MIT, which are both big things. And they're doing this Project Hamilton, which we did cover this, okay, and apparently their CBDC was created and they posted the code to it on GitHub, and it is able to do 1.7 million transactions per second. This is probably because it's centralized, right? You guys know the blockchain trilemma, right? This is a big thing. Blockchain trilemma is that you can't have all three of these. You can't have scalability, security, and decentralization at the same time. As far as we know, I think Hedera has cracked this, but so far nobody is respected and cracked this. Like, Bitcoin people do not respect Hedera, right? So, because Hedera has security, it has scalability, and it has a version of decentralization, right? But nobody's been able to crack this. So what they do with this Fed digital dollar is they're sacrificing decentralization so that they can get the best scalability and possibly the best security. Keep in mind, on the actual project, or on the actual Federal Reserve Bank of Boston website, right, we see that it says, as exploratory research on the implications of different design choices, this work is not intended for a pilot or public launch. So this, what this Forbes article is about, is not coming out as a pilot or even a public launch or even a pilot, right? So we can kind of disregard this, but we can see what they're experimenting with. Very interesting. Russian billionaire Potanin says I probably butchered that name, says tokens can displace crypto. So this dude has a very weird stance on this. He basically doesn't like Bitcoin, and he likes his position echoes the Bank of Russia, which supports the development of digital financial assets while advocating a complete ban on mining and trading cryptos that pose a threat to the country's financial system. So this dude, right? He supports a digital ruble, right? Russia's second richest man, by the way, says tokens and a digital ruble initiative will give the country's crypto So what they basically support is NFTs, because they can use it for like house deed or car deeds and different things. It has an actual good use case. And then he supports the digital CBDC ruble. So of course, right? Very interesting perspective from this Russian billionaire. We have Hedera Council member EFTPOS, huge point of sale company in Australia, launching a homegrown digital wallet reward system on Beemit. So they're like PayPal is called Beemit, I think. They can have a digital wallet on Beemit. And basically, they are launching a new rewards feature to empower small businesses to create bespoke rewards and offers. Okay, and this was the 17th council member on Hedera, and they've been using it, man. They've been EFTPOS is massive. Great news right there. We also have KPMG in Canada adds Bitcoin and Ethereum to its treasury. Okay, KPMG is a full-service audit, tax, and advisory firm, and they have added Bitcoin and Ethereum to its corporate treasury. That is super interesting to see a Canadian company doing that. I like to see that. We have Wells Fargo saying that cryptos are like the internet in the late 90s. We know this already. It is nearing the hyper adoption phase. Wells Fargo is drawing similarities to the adoption rate of the internet, calling crypto early, but not too early. Very interesting. Boom. And then we have Bitcoin dominance. I wanted to talk a little bit about Bitcoin dominance at the end of this video. BTC dominance is rising right here. Okay, it is rising. So this might be why we're seeing this retracement, because, you know, just from February 6th, we're already up like 1% and like 1.2%, right? We're seeing alts pull back a little bit, but that is all we've got for the daily market update. Some great, we've experienced some great green in the market. I'm watching XRP very closely, right? Of course. I'm also watching Quant very closely. If, like, this should have proved to you right here, here, and here. If you bought on all of these dips, you would have been so good. You would have been so good, right? That's like every couple days you're buying some Quant when it hits $90. I should make a video on how to set a limit order so you guys can easily do it. But if this comes back down and touches here, okay, buy, because it's going back up. All right. That is all we've got. Make sure that you follow on Instagram, Twitter. If you want to come to Bitcoin Miami 2022, I will be there. You can probably meet me, right? Tickets are below. Use code Mason10. Appreciate all of you, and goodbye.
Crawl.